prevents. Huh. Whoa, this is just super weird. Huh. Okay, the door's open. Says I'm streaming, but I'm not seeing it on my computer. Oh, there we go. Alright. Silly me. Where should I do this? Oh, I guess, I don't know. It's just too, not here. No, should I do it right here? Guys, forgive me. I'm just trying to set up. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I have this there. Make sure I hit that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to echo it anyway. Alright, so definitely I can see myself now. Good. Alright, so let me just make sure I deal with the information. Because I'm chatting you guys on YouNow. Well, Dalton. While I'm doing the editing stuff on YouTube. I was going to do a video, but it came out longer. So you know what? I might as well do the YouNow. So I'll put topic. So anyway, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. If you guys are watching this on the YouNow, please make sure you follow me. If you're on YouTube watching me right now, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do. Okay, I see what's going on today. Alright, so anyway, I gotta deal with the door. Give me one moment. Sorry. Anyway, so I was supposed to do a vlog on my camera, but it turned out long, and it's starting to heat up, and it needs to be charged. So I'm letting it cool down, and then I'll deal with the charging. Anyway, make sure advanced settings. Right now we're going to put this as peoples and vlogs. English, all that. Today's date. Make sure monetization. I'm just gonna move that. I forgot I made things big. Well, it's posted for my mother. Oh, why does this say Pacific time? It should be under Central. Alright, let me fetch my recording, my information, what I'm doing when I'm vlogging on, oh shit, information. So anyway, if you guys haven't seen, I just really wanted to talk to you guys about my, weekend. I was supposed to, do it by, let me tell you guys about that. If you guys haven't seen Friday's vlog, I'll put that in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And also make sure. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but anyway. So Friday was kind of crazy, and if you guys haven't seen, and that came from my vlog, yeah. And of course, once this video is done and it's up on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up hearing about this. But what else do I need? Oh, right, to do the closed captionings. I'll put that there. If you guys are wondering what, you guys can tell I'm using my brother's computer, my brother's laptop, and why I'm not using his webcam is because I need to have my webcam, which is on my iPad, on here, and using my brother's laptop here. I know it's kind of ridiculous, really. Anyway, why am I talking about what's going on with the situation with my what happened on Friday, which I had my last blog entry to now. I'll jump here. Let's see. I'm just getting right now. Let's put the let me put down. So if you guys don't know what happened on Friday, if you guys are watching on YouNow, what happened was, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you guys can go ahead and check this out before you watch the rest of this long vlog. What happened was, Friday was kind of bad in a way. My mother was home because she tried to take a day off because the computer was not working. So, because of that, she took that to Best Buy, and apparently she also had got me breakfast, and it was kind of weird. It was a egg white and turkey sausage from Dunkin' Donuts, but it was on a pretzel bun, and I don't know why. So strange. So anyway, so Friday she did that. It was kind of crazy, and it was sort of in shock. Now Saturday came, and the reason why, if you're watching this on YouTube, you see the title is that the first part of my title says no solicitation. Let me explain. Saturday, if you have followed me on Twitter, I went on a completely crazy rant. The reason why? Well, it's because there was somebody claiming that there were two men and claimed they worked for Verizon, went around the neighborhood and said that our neighbors are paying at least $300. That's only if you have Time Warner or Cox or AT&T, DirecTV, which I'm pretty sure mostly have AT&T DirecTV, which is probably they're paying $300. And the only time my mother had paid $300 was from AT&T, and that was because of our phones. I mean, seriously, we had to switch to Sprint for that reason, and that happened 2 years ago. So they're coming around town and they're trying to solicitate, and I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?" Yeah. So I really ended up thinking, you can't be doing this. You need to go. And despite I was hungry, and it was actually almost close to dinner. And let me just tell you, before I had to deal with those two guys, I was on YouTube. I was either watching, I can't remember. I think I was either watching Trainer or Sunday, probably Captain Sparkles, or I was either watching Sky Does Minecraft, Red Factor or that guy Barney. I can't remember who I was watching. But anyway, but I know I had to deal with these creeps, and I was kind of angry about this. So because of that, I had to get rid of these guys, and I said, "You need to go. I'm going to call the police." And it's because the reason why this is happening is because it's against the law to solicitate where I live. I mean, seriously. Okay. And I freaked out. And because of that, and I also was hungry. And my mother couldn't handle this because even though she's getting into her age, but she's not really dressed. And she only needed to put on her shirt. But I was fully dressed, and I had to deal with those idiots. Ugh. So anyway, I'm gonna probably do is I think I should do right now. Let me go to change that, or I think probably to set up a petition. I'll probably do that. No, I'll do that later. All right, so yeah, so that's what happened on Saturday. I was really angry. I got on Twitter, tweeted that out. I'm glad nobody was asking me if I was okay because literally I wasn't, because I was hungry and it was pathetic, really. So anyway, so that was much of Saturday because then I had dinner. Yesterday was a living nightmare, and I do mean this. If you guys don't know, my father had just emailed me, I think it was around Saturday, and he said he was complaining about the electricity bill. Usually, I don't hear much about this from him, but he was really mad that there was a huge electricity bill. And just let me warn you guys. All right, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, and if you want to do a, like doing those draw my life videos, make sure you guys get me to, I don't know, we'll say 500,000 subscribers. Then we'll talk about it. All right. Anyway, so because of that, I was like, this is ridiculous. So he emails me, and so anyway, yesterday he came by after having the crazy morning of having breakfast from McDonald's that from the township. But to let you guys know, it's really bad, and the reason why is because, well, they were these people over in the township, they were so rude. Not like the ones that I was going, not like the ones last year down south, which apparently they were so nice. But yeah, I don't know why, but every time we go over there, there's a huge problem, and I don't know why. It was just horrible. So anyway, going to there, and I was really kind of angry about this, and it was so ridiculous. But my mother goes and it's let me just say this, it was just bad. But she got breakfast for me, her, and my brother, who's home. And despite, I also end up breaking the lid for the toilet that were all the the toilet lid that breaks, where all the plumbing's at. So because I went to fix it because my brother keeps messing around with the plunger thing, So anyway, so because of that, my father came by. So anyway, so right to where we are at, my father came by, and he actually made me very upset. He actually always does this in a way, because he thinks it's okay to do this when in fact it isn't. So the reason why is because he came by to do something, and actually he came up to me and he says, "This is what I was talking about. the the it was plugged. He was talking about the heater, or the electric heater that we had to use, and sadly, he did not say that in the email. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. It's not a good idea to bring it up. I'm just saying, because I'm going to expose myself and him. But anyway, so my father didn't say that in the email. I was like, why? But he said it was because of that. I'm like, really? That's what. Even though I should say, really? That's what you think? I mean, seriously, that's not the reason why. I mean, I'm pretty sure the reason why that you came here so you can just bother me. That's not the reason why maybe the bill going up. Maybe it's because I have to charge my devices, like like my smartphone or my iPad, and I leave it on, upstairs in my room. Maybe you thought about that. Never thought about that? Well, then you're a complete other idiot. But I don't know. It was very weird yesterday. So because of that, I had no. He made me feel upset. So because of his antics, um, he made me very upset, and he goes off, runs off away. Mother couldn't believe it. We get into a bitter argument. My mother realized that I was upset because of him. So I was like, okay. So it turns out my mother was right for one thing. She does not want me to talk to my father anymore. And, I agree with her. But she tells me that the reason why the reason why she said I'm not allowed to talk to my father anymore is because of what he does. And he thinks it's okay when the fact is it's not. And I do not want to, do this, but, I have to agree with her. Excuse me. Alright, let me look into the watch face because I want to send this tweet out. Set this out. I know, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, wait, I forgot, I'm not logged in, and if I have to, I need to get on to, I need to get on it. Probably go out later. So anyway, what else happened? So yeah, so the reason why my mother said that is because she knows I'm very upset, and she says she's trying to make me happy with what clothing, thing, food, that sort of stuff. But I don't think my mother gets it. And despite yesterday I walked, today I'm going to do more walking because if you don't believe me, you can check me out on Instagram. Anyway, so because of all this madness, it was just bad. And I was so, and despite what she said, she's probably right. But at the same time, it's not just me being upset because of my father, but also my mother. And I feel that both my parents don't get that what's making me happy makes me happy. And it depends on who I'm watching. If I'm watching, if I'm on YouTube, I watch Jordan, I'll watch Ian or Crainer, and even with his girlfriend. I mean, be honest. I mean, they're cute. Or actually, I would even watch Red Factor. Or actually, Actually, even that guy Barney, one of the funniest Minecraft YouTubers out there. Even though if you have a chance to see him, if you watch him on Skyda's Minecraft channel or Red Vector's channel, I mean, I highly recommend it. But on his channel, that he has like a lot of videos out there. But Friday he posted a video on his channel which really explains why he hasn't been uploaded on his, and despite he was dealing with mostly of Sky Media, and because either, like I said, on Sky does Minecraft, Red Vector, or actually he's also appeared on the Office Antics channel, and um and Couch Potatoes, which I subscribed last night. But anyway, if you guys are going to be checking this out on YouTube, I'm going to leave a link down. I'm going to leave a link of a video that Barney posted on his YouTube channel, and he explains why he hasn't uploaded. And the reason why is, besides that he's really working hard within Sky Media, is he has depression. And I couldn't believe when he said that, and it makes me it made me feel like to understand him, but at the same time I was like, crazy. Anyway, I'm just gonna put his video I'm gonna put his video on my in the description down below for YouTube. But anyway, he talked about that he has battled depression most of his life, and I was like, wow. And despite I had seen some videos about him, but despite, I also had to check out the Office Antics video, and people were like in shock to see him starting to grow out his hair. I guess he's trying to make it long. Who knows? Let's see what I'm gonna check. Saying, I'm gonna be saying a hello. So I'm just gonna put down, but if you guys are watching this, it's Barney's, that guy Barney's channel. I typed in a fellow YouTuber's video, so you guys can easily check that out. But it'll be under as a fellow YouTuber's video in the description. I just don't want anybody to find out, go crazy on me. And I watched it on Friday, and I couldn't believe how he opened it up. And I don't feel any hate going for that guy. It's just like, maybe because I almost feel like I understand, because I feel like I have. Well, I was being diagnosed saying I have anxiety, though I'm not really sure. It's just one doctor, and yeah. Anyway, but I almost feel like I could have depression. But then again, they'll probably will say, oh, probably somebody would say, well, you can't have depression unless you have a baby. Not true. That's kind of adding insult to injury, and that's sort of a sexist thing to say, you know. But when I watched, but what I did was when I was watching Barney's video on his YouTube channel, he really opened it up and spoke about this, and he said that he'll try to use Twitter and Instagram a lot more. Though after I saw the video, he got a tweet from from Neo, who everybody trusted to, but and also he was part of the he was also dealing with, he also played Lucky Fox um with Sunday Craner and Ambrew, which was really kind of cool watching. I was surprised that he tweeted at him, but it was kind of cool. Though I hope this doesn't cause any trouble. But anyway, but yeah, despite I watch those, but sometimes when you're dealing with that, then of course you have somebody else to think of, and that's my wrestling side, because I need to make sure, I need to be careful with all those hitting that like button so many times. I may be questioned about this by my fellow wrestling fans, and they'll be questioning me, saying, "Why are you doing this?" Well, nobody had attacked me yet, but that's where the other side of me, and what also the part of this vlog, which is the third part. The first part I talked about was the solicitation that happened on Saturday, and it was totally, and the reason why is because I'm totally against this, and nobody should be doing this, seriously. The second part I mentioned was talking about my parents. Now here's the third part. And let me get to explain upon the third part. So anyway, so anyway, so the reason why is, like I said, it's why I watch wrestling. It's makes me feel happy, and don't say to me in the comments, or if you're watching this right now on YouNow, don't say anything. Say, oh, it's because of John Cena or Nikki Bella, or is it because of, no? Do not go there, please. Don't say it in the comments. Don't say it in the chats. No, that is not the reason. Let me explain. There are four wrestlers who I like the most. They are considered to me, I call them my fearsome four. But, yeah, I'll explain something else later. But what happened, but the reason who I like the most, and why is a female wrestler like Santana Garrett, though I like? Well, because honestly, she's an, she is an aunt, she has a niece, and plus her wrestling skills are superb to any other wrestlers. And despite, they'll be pretty sure I'm going to have so much dislike, because seriously, Santana Garrett's really great at wrestling. She's an indies wrestler. God damn it! Sorry, I shouldn't swear like that, but it's true. But it's not just her. There's Ben Boone, who I really like, although I wish he was being booked more often. But I will say this: if any wrestling promoter out there is trying to watch this, I highly recommend you book Ben Boone versus John Morrison to sit till this fiasco. What happened? Reason why I'm saying this is because somebody got really crazy enough on making, I don't know which promotion it was, but somebody said make John Morrison and a bounty hunter, call him Boone the bounty hunter. I'm like, oh, good job. You just highly went too far in disrespecting and disrespecting Adrian Blake's cousin. Really? Well, it's true. Why are you doing this? There's only one Boone, and that's Benjamin Boone. His real name's Ben Pilecki, but I'm not going there right now. But then of course we have Tim Donst, who I talked about, like, I guess Thursday and Friday. He wrestled over at IWA Mid South and against this guy named John Wayne Murdoch. Though I don't know how they did. Wait, I could check that out. Facebook. Let's see here. I'm on Facebook. I think somebody would have this. Let me see. Yep. Here we are. I know it's kind of ridiculous what I'm doing, but it's my longest blog stream, so I'm just looking for information. Huh. Yeah, I always trust this website when I'm going through their Facebook page to provide. Alright, so there's AIW. I need that. May check that out. Come on, guys. I need the. Oh, crud. Wait, they don't have the results from. Good grief. Oh boy. Okay. So he wasn't there. And what about. That's weird. So anyway, so yeah, so I heard that Tim Donst wrestled and he did really good, but I don't know how he did and on the shows from Thursday and Friday, and it's how it is. But then of course the most important person that really why he is in fact the reason of my title on my that is on YouTube, but what is on YouNow, it's something. It's you just see me saying it says Miss Lindsay on vlog. I don't know why I cannot title this, but it's called Why Chris Makes Me Happy, in the reference to Chris Hero. And you guys are gonna be wondering, why does he make you happy? And you're probably kind of confused and saying, why are you saying he's supposed to WWE? I don't see him. Well, unless you have been following him on Twitter. Seriously, dare you do that? Might as well do that right now. Like a rumba. Sorry, I'm just going a little crazy. But yeah, seriously. Despite if you haven't been watching my videos on YouTube, you would know that in the last several videos I have, how angry I was at him, mostly because of him, at him, is because of what has been going on, and it's because of him turning back to WWE. So anyway, I got mad about that, but here's the reason why I still like him. The reason why is because the reason why I said this is because he makes me feel happy. I guess this had to do with some things that besides WWE NXT. Alright, straight up. And I guess this have to do with some things he did in the independent scene that nobody would ever talk about unless I'm the only one who has to. And the reason why is on yeah, more what I shouldn't do that to my chin. That's the reason why my chin gets so hairy and I need to pluck it out and it really hurts. I'm just getting some information while I'm talking, guys. So the reason why is I'm talking about him is because I really like him, and he does things. And for instance, is for his when about a month after he got released from WWE, back in 2013, and he had a match wrestling against Tim Donst. I was kind of in shock when I had to hear what was going on. If you guys don't know, during it was like it was towards the almost it was one of the few matches that was ending off one of the few shows Chris had to be involved in, ending off of 2017. I mean 2013. I mean, what the crap? We're still in 2017. Let's think twice before what else you're gonna say next. Get that one in the clips. So anyway, so I remember I ended up finding that night, when Chris was supposed to wrestle against him. Um, um, uh, uh, I remember seeing a tweet from. I remember seeing a tweet from Tim Donst saying that he was not feeling well, and I was like, "Oh boy." So I found out Tim Donst was sick and he was running fever, and I was like, this should not happen at all, because if he's sick, I don't want Chris getting sick. It's bad. But he said to wrestle anyway. So so Tim wrestled against Chris. The two of them went at it, and well, from what I can tell you is that Tim won the match that night, and I had to see it. And even though, despite he was sick, and when I had to see this, when I watched the video of it, which is apparently on my laptop, but my mother wants to have that wipe, and I can't do that yet until I have all the things off of there. But it's broken, so anyway. So when I watched the match, I saw that when Tim Donst got sick, I was like, damn. So because of that, when I found out he got sick and he was running a fever, and I was feeling bad, but somebody also had felt bad for him, and that was Chris. He actually, despite he cut a crazy promo, I thought he was going to heel on poor Tim Donst. It was actually more of the respect, and I couldn't believe he did that. So anyway, so because of that, I was in shock. And then of course then there was the tournament that Chris had been involved, and one of the wrestlers that there was in this tournament who was going up against another wrestler, who I won't say because then you guys will go after him and go crazy on him, and I don't want that happening. But what happened was I found out this person who's right now I'm not going to say who it is, who is currently on the WWE roster, had wrestled against a wrestler who had wrestled who's mostly been seen throughout British wrestling, um, independent scenes, I should say. The two of them went at it, and because of that, um, they wrestled against each other, and turns out, within the matter of the two of them, one of them won. But in a bad way, which was the wrestler who got hurt, right, was the British wrestler who was the mainstay for the independent scene. Now, for the other wrestler, he didn't know what's going on, so he left. So Chris, who probably was watching the match, checked on the guy and to make sure he was okay, and I seen the tweets, and I was glad he checked on this, and Chris thinking about his fellow wrestler to make sure that they're not hurt. And anyway, so despite all this madness and stuff, and how upsetting I was when Dudley released him, and then I got upset again when Dudley rehired him, and it's because in the past almost 4 years, since the time he was released to the time he was re-signed again, I was angry at them for doing this, and I was really hoping Chris would, be happy in the independent scene. But when I had saw that article from WWE.com saying that everybody was supportive of him, especially including his mother, to be honest, I'm not sure if his mother was pleased about this. I mean, who knows if his mother was happy? Hey, I'm just saying that because somebody probably said that, but I'm not sure if he really meant that. But at the same time, I was very angry and upset, and despite I had to let this go out, but then of course there was the music fiasco, though. And despite I'm so mad at Day Music because they went after my channel, my gaming channel, no less, when I was streaming, and I forgot to turn the volume out, and they struck me down with a copyright claim. And I had to fix it up by placing with a new some kind of music thing, just to make sure until I turned out the volume turned down. Go fig. So that's the reason why I hate those who behind that music. But within the long run, to be honest, I should say that I should be happy for Chris, despite all this stupidity going on. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, ever since my grandmother had just passed away, and even though I felt like I did not want to watch anybody on YouTube, especially ones like Philip DeFranco or even Captain Sparkles. I was so upset that day, but all I had all I did was I had to go onto YouTube, come to a list, decided watch what I found on Chris. Seriously. And despite how it is, and then despite Phil got on and did his Friday thing, which I kind of really enjoyed him talking about that. And though I'm wondering how things are going to be for today's Philip DeFranco show. And despite how it is, but deep down inside, the reason why my mother thinks getting food, having food that only just deals my moods, or having clothing which I don't really like because I really want to lose weight and have better clothing. It's just, it's mostly because I trust turn to Chris, because it's his happy, him smiling and stuff. He just, every time I just see him, when I'm either watching videos or I'm watching Daddy NXT, whenever he's on, he always has this smile, and everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. And despite him wrestling, anybody think I'm crazy enough that this is where the sad part comes in. Other women would say that I'm wrong, but a normal woman who see a man, they'll like them for a body part. For me, it goes beyond that. I like the way how Chris is, and I appreciate of his wrestling skills, his voice, his face, everything. No one gets that. They'll think I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. And despite I forget when I'm watching Chris, and despite if I forget watching him and I go into others, I always come back watching Chris, no matter what. And sure enough, people think I'm too crazy. No. When you have like somebody and they make you feel happy and you know what they do, that is a person you would love. Nobody would understand me. Seriously. Despite, I know this is a ridiculous longest blog I'm doing. Deep down inside, I don't think no one gets it. No matter what. Anyway, guys, I guess this is where I'm gonna wrap up because right now I'm kind of getting hungry. I need to shower up. I need to get dressed. I'm gonna go for my walk today and get food. And but anyway, guys, if you are watching right now on YouNow, please make sure you are following me on YouNow, which is younow.com/Miss Lindsay. If you're on YouTube and you're watching me, if you're watching the replay of this, make sure you hit that like button if you guys want to see more of my blogging, no matter what I'm doing. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm glad for the 54 of you guys. Yes, 54 of you guys what are have subscribed to me, and still we need to get up to 100. Hey, if you guys want me to do a Q&A, or if you want me to do it outside, get me to 1,000. Seriously. You know, just saying. But anyway, guys, what else I'm going? I don't know if I'm going to be. I don't know if I'm going to be playing games today. That depends on how I am today. I really actually want to go outside, and be outside there. But if I will be, I may try to live stream. But who knows? Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.